Okay, it's me, just so you can see me in here. But this is the lighting's going to be a little odd because of how I'm going to show you this. So this is just me really quickly showing you something that will make people hate you, and they will never play Monopoly with you ever again, because I'm going to show you how to win it for real. Okay? So here's the deal. I'm not going to break out all the pieces and everything. This is because this is a friend of mine's game, and this is a classic. Like, this is like unreplaceable. This is from like the 60s or something like. Anyway, so I'm just going to use this stainless steel bolt is going to be my fictional piece here, and this bolt, this grade 8 bolt, is just to hold some money here so it doesn't blow away, so I don't lose any of this. Okay, so I'm going to show you something really quickly just for visual aid, and it goes like this. Here's how you play. It doesn't make any difference. You can have like 4 or 5 other players. They all go before you. They're all just sort of moving around the board, and then finally it comes to your turn, and then you roll, whatever it is. You land on Baltic Avenue, and nobody owns it. So what you do is you buy Baltic Avenue. Okay, so you've purchased Baltic, and then so that's yours. So I'm going to use a place marker. We're going to just lay this down here, this other stainless steel bolt. Okay, and then let's say you roll again at some point, and you buy Vermont. Okay, you haven't even gotten up here or anything, and all you did was, remember, keep in mind, you're just only buying a couple of properties. You don't have to buy everything, for reasons I'll explain in just a minute here. And eventually, let's say that you maybe buy, I'll use this as another marker here, this nut here, you buy New York Avenue. Okay, that's it. That's all you've got. In the meantime, now you can just go do whatever the hell it is you want to do with the rest of your time. And you're like, well, but you have to keep rolling and playing. No. There's nothing in the rules that says you have to keep doing that. You just bought these 3. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to clear out all the suckers, and here's how you do this. Everybody else is playing, and eventually it whittles down to a couple of people who start saying, hey, I want to buy this one from you. How much do you want? How much do you want? This is where it gets interesting. It's when they start trying to buy the property from you. Okay? So when they start trying to buy the property from you, that's when you do this. You say, okay, sure, no problem at all. Depending on who you're talking to, if it's a big player and they own a lot of property and you kind of see where they're at, then you could say, okay, I'll go ahead and sell you Baltic Avenue here. But if anything happens, if I decide, in the unlikely event, I decide to roll the dice again and go anywhere, if I land on any of your properties, not only do I not owe you any rent, okay, you owe me whatever that rent is. If I decide to grace you with my presence on your property, you owe me that, right? And we're going to do that deal. Plus, you're going to give me everything you have, or as much money as you can get off them. I would hold out until you get all of them, because it's on them, man. That's their problem, not yours. They're the one who wants it, not you. So you sell Baltic to that guy, and remember, where are you hanging out? You're over here. You haven't even moved. Remember, you're on New York Avenue, just enjoying your property, enjoying the scenery, and so on. Then what happens is that sooner or later you'll be down to like 1 or 2 guys left that are like, okay, how much do you want? And then you finally do the same deal. Like, okay, if I land on any of your properties, you owe me. I don't owe you. Assuming I want to continue to roll the dice. The next thing is that also I'm going to need to have all of your money. You're going to have to give me everything you have. Now, we're down to the last guy. You sell Vermont to that guy, to the last guy, or the second to the last guy. You now have, maybe 1 or 2 people still battling out. You haven't moved. You're still here. Remember, you don't have to roll. There's nothing in the rules that says you have to roll. You can stay here, okay? You've done nothing else. You've bought nothing else. You've traded no money, nothing. You're just existing. You're doing the Amish thing, so to speak, okay? Eventually, you'll be down to, the last guy who says, okay, this is stupid. We don't want to continue doing it. Like you're just being dumb. You're being obstinate. You don't want to sell me anything. So, well, no problem at all. I'll tell you what, last guy, give me all your money. Same rules apply. I land on anything on here. I get your get out of jail free card. I land anywhere else. You owe me whatever that rent is. Do you understand how to win here on this? Is it making sense? It makes sense because he can own the board. You own him. You win.